Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're working on question number 3, and you're reading off your sheet. I'm not going to write the whole problem out. You've printed out supplement C. You're reading question 3. And here's what it says. The population of a small town in Central Florida has shown a linear decline in the years 1995 to 2004. The minute it says linear, you know that y equals mx plus b is underlying what's going on here. The population in 1995 was 8,778 people, and the population in 2004 is 8,274 people. So obviously they are losing people. So what I hope you automatically know is in this linear model, the slope is going to be negative because this is a decline. So if you pictured the model, it would be a downhill slide, which means the line would have to be a negative slope. So the slope's got to be a negative number. Now, part A says, write a linear equation expressing the population of this town as a function of t. P of t. Okay? P of t. So they want us to write P of t. This would be mt plus b. This is how you write a linear model. P of t. Now, it's very important that you understand what these two variables mean. Okay? T is not just time. It's the number of years since 1995. And P, of course, is the population. So, T is the number of years since 1995. And, of course, I know to write, we normally write mx plus b, but our variable here they chose was t, so we just call it mt plus b. To find the slope, I need two ordered pairs. Well, the population in 1995 was 8,778 people. As an ordered pair, I would write that as 0,8778. And here is the reason. Remember, T is what goes in and P is what comes out. What is T? T is the time, the number of years since 1995. Well, in 1995, T would be 0. Population comes out. So we already have the ordered pair 0,8778. Okay? Here, in 2004, the population is this. Well, again, T is the number of years since 1995. Well, from 1995 to 2004, all right, from 1995 to 2004, you've had 9 years go by. Correct? If you want to know what T is the number of years since 1995. Well, 2004 minus 1995 would be 9. And the population would be 8,274. Here are our two ordered pairs. Okay? Now, what's cool about this first ordered pair, whenever an ordered pair starts with 0, this has already given you B. So you have absolutely no work to do to find B. B is already given. Anytime the first number is 0, where does this lie? This lies on the y-axis. So guess what? We already know from our first ordered pair, we're so lucky this was a 0, we already know B is this number. 8778. Anytime this starts off with a 0, this is a gift. With a linear model, when this is a 0, this is B. Hooray. So what are we missing? We're missing the slope. Well, let's do a little bit of work to find the slope. Slope? It's normally change in y over change in x, but that doesn't make sense in this problem. The letters are P and T. So slope would be change in P divided by change in T. The change in population, that's my output, divided by the change in time. And in order to find that change, I use these two ordered pairs. All right? I subtract change in P, I subtract these two numbers. So I'll start with 8274 and I'll subtract 8778. So I did this output value minus this one. Now I need to do the bottom in the same order. So I'm going to have to put 9 minus 0. Okay. When I go to my calculator, let me pull my calculator up here. When I go to my calculator, I'm going to type in left paren 8274 minus 8778. I'm going to put right paren. I'm going to type divided by. I'm going to type left paren 9 minus 0, right paren, and hit enter. And this becomes a negative 56. Well, that is my slope. So I have now just answered part A of this question. The population function, P of t, is negative 56t minus 8778. And here's how I want you to read this function. Here's what I want you to be able to really understand. This was the original population, wasn't it? So B was my, beginning, my y-intercept, where my population originated. What does negative 56 mean? It means we're losing 56 people per year. Every year we're losing 56 people. It's a fixed. It's basically it's the rate of decline. We are dropping 56 people per year. So this is the answer to part A. Now, part B should be pretty easy, okay? Part B of this problem, all right? We have the function P of t equals negative 56t plus 8778. We just found this function. Part B of the problem says, please predict the population in the year 2006. Okay, now remember, everything in this problem is measured from the year 1995. How far is 1995 from 2006? Well, let's see. 2006, 1995, we're looking at 11 years. So we're putting in 11. Because remember what t is. It's the number of years from 1995. So to get the population in 2006, I plug in the number 11. And that gives me negative 56 times 11 plus 8778. I do that calculation on my calculator, and I come out with 8,162 people. And we're done.